Welcome, guys, to the Real Christian Show. My name is Ben Petch, and I'm your host. Guys, we've had a great of past interviews, weeks, topics, and a bunch of different things. If you're new to the show, understand the reason why we started the Real Christian Show, this channel and everything, is to bring back true masculinity, real Christianity, and real men into society. The world needs leaders. The world needs guys that are actually in line with God and they're willing to speak up and defend what they believe in, and they actually have a backbone. So that's what we're doing here. We have 4 formats of the show. Number 1, we talk about current events, politics. We do that with Phil Lyman, freaking awesome. Go and listen to them. He has a lot of knowledge when it comes to policies and what's happening in the world. Number 2, which what we're going to be doing today, solo podcast, me just talking about a topic that I think is very important. And number 3, we do interviews. We just dropped one. I think that one's every Wednesday. Somebody that I truly believe they're living an example life. They're speaking, they're living their life by example, and I really want to share their stories with other people. So we drop that every single Wednesday. If you guys want to be part of that, shoot me a DM. And then the 4th thing that we do is Q&As, and you can submit your questions directly to my personal Instagram, benjappp201. And remember, we depend 100,000% on you guys. Word of mouth is the best marketing ever. And I'm a true believer that if this actually helped you, you guys are going to share it with somebody else or in your story or whatever. So anyway, today, guys, we have the solo episode. And I want to talk about something that I do consider to be of great importance. And I think a lot of people struggle with it, and I've seen it in my life. And now lately, I've seen it in a lot of people's lives. So I really want to share with you guys. And it's the principle of knowing who to listen to, but also making your own decisions and trusting your gut and listening to God and God only. And I want to start with this. If you are on the road or on the path of exceptionalism, you want to live an excellent life. You have very high standards for your body, for your bank account. You're starting a business, you're an entrepreneur, or you're working to have a great relationship with God and have a lot of impact in this world. And, you think way different than most people. You got to understand that this is the reality. 99.9999% of your family, your friends, quote unquote friends, or the people that you talk to on a weekly, daily basis, they live an average, normal, realistic, reasonable, likely, and predictable life. That's the reality. Most people that you know and that you talk to and that you interact with on a daily, weekly basis, they live a normal life. 99.99% of them. Very predictable. Very certain. Very okay and good. But if you're out of the norm and you really want to live an exceptional, excellent life, you got to understand that that makes you different like this right away. And the reality of life is that most people will not get it. Most people will not understand it. Most people will not be able to relate to you. In fact, when you start your journey, a lot of your family, a lot of your friends, if you're dating somebody, they will have an opinion about it. And they will voice their opinion towards you. And they have they actually won't care, but they'll just say whatever they think and whatever's in their mind, and they're going to voice it out, even if it hurts your feelings. And that's the reality. Living an exceptional life, living an excellent life, fulfilling your purpose, making a lot of money, being successful financially, starting a business, having the body of your dreams, the relations of your dreams, having all those things are extremely hard. And not everyone has it. In fact, only a very few handful of people actually live that life. Therefore, you need to understand that in the beginning, it's a very lonely life. And a lot of people will criticize you for it. A lot of people will talk you out of it. A lot of people will judge you for it. A lot of people are going to show their own insecurities onto you because this is the reality. In the beginning, when you're trying to live a different life and you're chasing your dreams and all these different things, most people look at you and they see that you're just as them. You were born in the same place, same environment, same experiences, but you're different. And they're not. But you're doing it. So you're showing them what they could be doing, but they're not doing it. And that triggers something inside of them that they're going to voice their opinions towards you. Because they cannot do it. And they feel obligated to try to shut you down because you're reminding them that they're not doing it and they could, but they're not. And that's the reality of life. It's a very lonely life in the beginning. And as you start developing yourself, as you start on this path of exceptionalism, of excellence, of chasing your dreams, betting in yourself and making stuff happening and just raising your standards, it's going to take a minute until you find the right people that are on the same path as you so you don't feel alone. I've been on that path. I made that decision in my life a few years ago, and it was extremely hard because my family had something to say about it. My friends at the time had something to say about it. Girls I was dating, they had something to say about it, and nobody gave a crap about how I felt or whatever. They always voiced their opinions. Man, you're too passionate. You care too much. Who do you think you are? You're better than this. Oh, this, and they all their jokes and whatever. And the reality of life is that people will not believe in you until you actually show fruits and you become that person or you build something. They want to see the results, and that's okay. You know, they shouldn't believe you because you have nothing going on, and that's just part of life. You know, results speak more and fruits speak more than just voicing whatever you're doing, whatever you're saying you're doing. But I want you to understand that because the reality of life is that people will give you an opinion or an advice based on what they've experienced in life. So I just want to make sure that you guys don't think that you're crazy or that you're doing the wrong decision, because at the end of the day, if you trust your gut, if you trust your instincts, and if you trust God, and you know how to talk to Him, and you know how He talks to you, that's all you need. That's all you need. Everything else, screw it. It doesn't really matter. It really doesn't. Because living an excellent life, exceptionalism, is not trendy. It's very hard to sell that to someone because it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of sacrifice, it takes a lot of commitment, it takes a lot of faith, it takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of energy out of you. It takes time, and it's extremely hard. That's why most people are not doing it. It's like crabs in a bucket. Pretty sure you've heard the terminology or the metaphor of crabs in a bucket. That if you put crabs in a bucket and one of the crabs start climbing up, the other crab is going to start pulling it down because they want them to stay in the bucket. They don't want them to go out. It's the same principle. And making this episode today because I want to remind you that this is something you should expect. You should expect opposition. You should expect people being pissed off at you. You should expect people voicing their opinions. You should expect resistance. And guess what, guys? If you're facing opposition, resistance, people talking crap and judging you, you're wrong. You're actually in the right path. I would be worried if you're not pissing people off. And again, I'm not saying you go and do dumb decisions and you're actually people are going to be worried about it. But I'm a strong believer that you live your life according to opposites. If you want to live a great life, you're going to have to experience the opposites. It's physics. It's law. In fact, if you're not pissing anyone off, and everybody likes you, and everybody likes what you're doing, that means you're actually like everybody else, meaning your life is actually just okay, not great. A sign of you're living a great life and you're on track to live a great, exceptional life, it means you're also experiencing the opposite: hate, judgment, criticism, people voicing their opinions. So if you're experiencing that, that's great, because it means you're doing the right thing. It means you're not like everybody else. It means you're different. It means you're going to achieve great things in life. You must experience opposite, equal in opposite force. If you want to do something amazing, high standard, you need to experience the opposite as well. You have to. It's the law of physics. It's the law of the universe. It's the law of freaking the Bible. It's the law in scriptures. It's a spiritual law. That's how it works all the time. And I want to make this video so you don't feel alone and understand that there's people out there that are doing this. There's people out there that get it. And because when I started my journey, I always thought I was crazy. I always thought I was the only one. Nobody was able to relate. And it was just me and freaking this sucks. And I thought I was crazy. I thought I was wrong until I started meeting people that were way ahead of me and that I was able to relate to them. And they were like, yeah, Ben, it's okay. This is part of the process. It's part of the path. And now Hunter and I, being able to gather people like that so you don't feel like you're just insane and like you're like a black sheep. So be extremely careful, because a lot of people are going to voice their opinions, and and this is the other point I was going to talk to you guys about. Not because you love someone means you should listen to them or give value to their opinion. And that applies to family and friends in the beginning. For me, a lot of my mom's opinion, my dad's opinion, or my siblings weighed a lot because I'm the youngest. So I would listen to them. But it came to a point in my life that I decided and I realized that we're in different paths. Like what I want in life and what they want is completely different. So I was like, how are they going to relate to me, or how am I going to relate to them if we're in completely different paths of what I'm choosing? So I stopped taking things personal. And the other thing is I started establishing boundaries. Like I had the conversation with my mom and dad. I'm like, I love you guys, but this is my life. And I value your opinion, but I don't like unsolicited advice. And I'm not dumb enough. I will come to you guys whenever I need to an advice or listen to something or feedback or whatever. I'm not dumb. But I will start making my own decisions because I trust in my ability to listen to God and to listen to my gut, listen to my instincts. I had credibility already. And I knew that I had a track record of making good decisions. So I knew I could trust that. But just be careful, because just understand that if you love someone, it doesn't mean you should listen to their opinion or their advice. Because sometimes, and this is just the reality, the people close to you in the beginning might not have your best interest. And I know that's a hard truth to listen, but that's the reality. Because a lot of people, friends and family, remember that they want control. They want to make sure that you're not doing out of the box and that you're not reminding them what they could be doing, but they're not, and all these different things. So they're going to show their own insecurities onto you without even noticing. It's like a natural, automatic thing. So that's what you got to be extremely careful. Anyways, this is basically what I wanted to share with you guys, because I see it all the time. I've seen it in my life. I've seen it all in people. Stay true to your path. Listen to God. Listen to your gut, your instincts, and you're always going to be in the right path. And stop second guessing it, and just freaking send it and stop doubting it. Love you guys. Share the show, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.